One-on-one with bundles starts now. Hey yo, what's going on, man? It's your man Bundles, and we back again. We back again with another episode of One on One with Bundles. If y'all been watching my episodes, I've been interviewing different people that have been real intricate in the culture of on-beat battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap in with the last couple of episodes I did. Shout out to Apex the Genius. Shout out to the Extraordinaire. You know, one of the owners of Verbal War Zone. But tonight. We are on the live with one of Baltimore's own, a legend in his own right, really kicking up the culture and keeping the culture on his back for the city of Baltimore, man. My guy, my brother, Flame Focus. What's going on, my guy? If you
Bitch, you
still
already
here,
know what it is, bro. How you feeling? Yeah, I'm
ain't
right here. How you feeling?
ain't much, man. I don't know if your screen is froze a little bit. We see the picture of you, but we can't really see the motion. But we got the audio together and everything like
I'm
that.
moving out. Hold on, let me put up say nigga. You don't see me moving? Cause I see the video, but the screen of you black.
Oh
I
yeah,
only see my screen for real.
so log out and log back in so we can get the situation correct, man. We want to make sure we give the people everything they need to see.
Alright.
You know what I'm saying? Salute the Flames. We're gonna get Flames back up here. Like I said, it's your man Bundles, man. One on one with Bundles. Be back outside. If you want to get an interview, if you want to get an interview, DM me. We're gonna work it out. You know what I mean? I'm down to interview guys, let the culture get a better understanding of who these artists and these league owners are as individuals, not
We good
just
now?
as battle rappers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me prop this back up. My guy, Flame Focus, man, in the building, man.
What it do? What it do?
So, we got the guy Flame Focus here, man. Know what I'm saying? FYF Battle League. Tap in. Know what I'm saying? One of the biggest battle leagues out there in Baltimore, man. If you don't know, now you know. Stop playing with him, man. So listen, you know how I start my interviews. You know, I like for you to introduce yourself, let the people know where you from and things like that. And then we're gonna get it started.
Alright. Flames, for those who don't know, from Baltimore, West Baltimore specifically, but I live over east now, back home. Um, I've been in the culture for a long time and had a couple leagues and been behind a couple leagues, behind a lot of artists, backing people and pushing them forward. You can find me on all the platforms. Flames Collins on Facebook, Flames Focus on Instagram, Fuck Your Feelings Battle League on YouTube. And then
Fuck
pretty
your
much if you find one page, you're
feelings.
going to find the rest of them anyway. You can Google me for real, for real. You can
Yo, I
find
ain't gonna
everything:
hold you.
music, websites, clothes, all
I'm
kinds of
not
shit.
gonna hold you, Flame. I love the name. I love the name of your business, bro. Fuck your feelings, cause that's really how I be feeling. Like fuck your feelings. Let's get
You
down
know
to
what's
the
funny
business.
about that? When it's funny because when I made it, it wasn't really meant to be something big. Like at the time, we had went through some stuff with the music industry stuff and some legal shit. And at the time, what I got to witness at that time with a lot of people, friends, family, people you done took from the gutter and all of that. It was almost like the LeBron leaving Cleveland effect type shit. So the shit was so wild at the time.
They used to
And at the
switching up.
time I was back in PA. Yeah, and at the time I was back in PA. And most of the switching up wasn't on like me and nothing. It was on my cousin, but that was the person who did everything for everybody and literally had the whole city on his back, like taking hundreds of people to the BET Awards out of the city that never traveled, people that couldn't do shit for their kids. They all had electric bikes before all that shit was even out here. So like seeing that shit and not being able to do nothing, especially because it could fuck up shit legally at the time that was going on, it really put me in that place, and I started cutting people off. That changed everything, bro. Like I'm
Shit
one of
open
them
your
people I
eyes.
can ignore a lot of shit. Yeah, I mean I'm one of them people I can ignore a lot of shit when it comes to me. But when it come to like people around me or people I really fuck with, when I see certain shit, that changed everything for me. Like, you feel me? I'm like that with everything. That's just like even in the street shit. Somebody approach me, it take a lot to get me to react. But come in one of my events and act crazy to somebody else that's in my event. That'll probably be the fastest reaction you'll ever see come out of me. But I always been like that. You feel me? So yeah, that it came from that. And I was like, damn, it's kind of cool because at the time I'm working with Verbal, and I'm doing their branding and moving with their artists. But I came with a whole branch and all the artists in that brand. So um, I was trying to
But
figure out
before
a
you
way
skip
to
over that,
also.
before you skip over that, people got to understand that Flames has been in this culture, like you said, for a long time. He was a representative for Verbal Warzone in Baltimore, Maryland. I need to understand that he was the guy to talk to. If anybody from that side, that region, and you wanted to get on Verbal Warzone, you had to talk to Flames first. I just want to add some context to what you're saying. Go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, I mean, people. It wasn't that they had to talk to me first. The thing was, because don't get it twisted. Chosen and Fab and them is really tapped in. That's how we even all got connected and how the situation came about. Because Butter was trying to get me on when I was still in PA, and they just kept saying, that's kind of a conflict of interest with Butter and Fire, and I'm cool with both of them, and they brought me over. So it was just like, all right, when you get home, and at the time, Nova, which was my partner, because we both met in PA with the offbeat shit and started working. So like at the time, the way we was working together, he was already in Verbal. So I just started like battling for fun and to like help bring people in, but they already was trying to get certain people already. It's just that with them having New York, Philly, and at the time they still had the Midwest, you know how, and you know what they roster like. It's hard to cycle everybody too. So it's not always that niggas ain't getting booked because niggas don't fuck with you or don't know you. It was hit you, or niggas got booked and got backed out on, and they just never came back around. Like it's a class. The class was tatted in the morning, and the class right before that, it's a lot of killers that a lot of y'all don't know. If you wasn't in the building, especially the one with Pyro Battle Wada, if you wasn't in that building, half that footage got lost.
Mm.
So you missed a lot of killers that still ain't never came back yet. And I'm talking about niggas that can jump straight into the top 20 type niggas. They be getting it. You know what I mean? Like a Tom Nixon type that you ain't seen since you seen him the first time. You feel me? So it ain't that they didn't know him or nothing like that. They was trying to get H and Bacardi and Hazy and all them. It's just hard to do that when you only got for so many events, so many branches. So when I moved back home and then Nova moved from Indiana back over to Delaware, it was just only fitting because I'm Baltimore and then Nova he go all of PA. That's how
Now,
Roller and all of them get involved. That's his side.
now, shout out to Apex the Genius. Apex the Genius let us know, like you kind of introduced him. Well, not you per se, but you was one of the people that helped guide him through the verbal war zone sector and things like that. Um, how did you go about one finding the artist that represents for Baltimore and let the people understand your state in on beat battle rap? Because you're not just on
All
this
right.
on beat. You was doing things before on beat. You know what I'm saying? Get the people tapped
So
in.
so one thing about me, um, I'm not your average. All right, let me try to think of how we could. All right, so you know how they say you call yourself Phil Jackson. If we
Battle rap
talking
Philosophy.
basketball terms, yeah, so I would be Popovich from the Spurs.
Heard you.
He's known for taking niggas from the beginning to the end, niggas, and creating them into who they meant to be. So that's always been what I did. Because when I got into battle rap, I didn't get in it to get in it. I had a brother that wanted to do it.
Mm.
So at the time, me and my cousin were fans. And when I told him, like, bro, I'm thinking about starting a league for my brother, we out in Central PA. There's no leagues. People won't book them unless, they got footage. This is back when you can't just get booked off. I'm trying to get started because shit already moving. You got to
Right.
have footage. So I need to start something to get niggas footage. My cousin, he a corporate type nigga, so he into all this, but he not an artist, so his fan level is different. That's where I learned that this fan shit different. What we think is fire, he's on a whole different page because he just a fan. He don't rap none of that.
Right,
But the
right, right.
business side of him being from corporate, he was like, yo, we gotta go to all the biggest events. So that's what we did. We went to like two summer madnesses. I was at the UW with Hollow Battle. Like, I went to every major league that was out at the time. I went, and then I went to every lower league to
So
see
for
what was good, what was bad.
So for everybody watching, he's giving y'all jewels. If y'all out here and y'all starting movements and things like that, you gotta tap in with the culture. You gotta let the people see your face. You know what I'm saying? And the internet is a great tool to network, but that's not the only tool that you have to use to get yourself out there. So definitely tap in with what he's
And then
saying.
you gotta learn too, like in this culture, this ain't like pushing concerts and shit where people names necessarily sell tickets and make money. And then the way I came in on the development side, where it wasn't like I was grabbing the hottest people, I was grabbing my people and trying to make them the hottest. And then that just became like who I was in the game and my reputation. But like coming from that and being a nobody in the area that nobody give a fuck about. I'm from Baltimore, but I'm in PA, York, PA at that. Like nobody gave a shit. So and even the hometown didn't care. When I'm trying to book venues, they like, nah, every time niggas try to do this is fight. So they trying to shut it down. You feel me? So like you have to go and study the game. Like now that you're gonna see more too. Now that you see me back doing what I be doing, but a lot of them. That's why you seen when I was at Verbal, me bringing all the vendors through the door. One of the things that I seen when I was going to the big leagues that was missing over the years, when I first started going to Smack, nigga, every artist that was booked on that card had a table in the front lobby with their CDs and their shit. Math was walking through the crowd. You know, you outside of Smack at 12, you don't get in the door to 5. Math is out there selling quarter waters, passing out CDs and shaking hands. You feel me? So like seeing that on a business aspect, and then that I threw a couple events and seeing what it really was, I realized like, all right, it's bigger than these events and niggas rapping and getting views. These artists had to learn how to push themselves, but nobody teaching them. Artists just know what it is. They try and get out the hood. They got a talent, and they see niggas getting on. Nobody really showing niggas like, yo, this how you do it. So that's really where FYF and all that came. Like, all right, I can't teach everybody. And a lot of niggas ask me to manage them, but I also know the stress behind that once we talking contracts, percentages, and all that. And I know a lot of niggas can't really handle that. They think they can, but a lot of niggas can't. They don't even really put in the real work to make that a realistic thing without it coming between our personal relationship. So the goal was to get a group of people in a chat that I can brand and show them how they can take that brand and make it bigger and brand off and do their own thing. And instead, I'm like side manager because I ain't gonna hold you. Part of remember we was talking in the background a lot when you first came. Like yo, bundles, we need what you're doing right now because we had this back in the beginning when the culture started and it was all the Philly and the Golden, but it was missing at the time you came. What brought me in the game was gradually falling out at the time you came. That's why I was like, yo, we need this. We kind. So I was watching. I tell you, I watched niggas in the background. I was watching what you was doing. I'm like, yo, I like it, but I can't do it to that level, and I want to touch more people. So how can I take that same concept but touch more people and not? Because I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of people don't know when FIF first started. It wasn't the guys you see now that's growing and the guys that's stepping up like H that finally made it to it was a couple of them, but there was Butters and Cash Bills and like I started off that route because that it's kind of the appealing route when you go and do what we doing and I'm like nah that ain't really gonna work because now too many of them make it hard for me to move everybody else how I need to move. It's a little different now having the brand, doing my own thing, but at the time it's hard to move that many people around. Plus it wasn't this many leagues and everything else to shovel people to and be like, yo, go get booked here, get booked here.
So, Flames, you have been, I'm saying, regarded, as far as like event spaces and things like that. They say you come up with the most dopest event spaces for your cars and things like that. Is that something that you put emphasis into, like the atmosphere of where the battles go down and things like that?
All right. You know, yeah, I'm gonna tell you a little secret back when I first started. So in PA, because I told you I couldn't get venues, um, because of the fight, I started going into the white neighborhoods and getting the free neighborhood shit using other people that I knew that lived close to it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I would pay top flight security. Now I
Okay.
didn't need security because nobody, niggas ain't dumb. They don't do shit in white areas or they don't come. The people that was coming for the bullshit don't come.
Right.
So didn't need them. The security was to stop the police and anybody else from coming in without me getting shit together. Because that's where I seen like I started having people selling stuff in there. Even before the weed legal, I had niggas vending weed in my shit all the time, food all the time, music, everything. I used to have ring card girls, everything. Like so, I realized that even in that white area, in the area that I was in, most people wasn't driving and shit. You feel me? So I realized me creating almost like that cookout vibe that everybody, could feel. And then I went to pit fights a lot. And pit fights, a lot of people, if you ain't never been to a pit fight event, pit fight literally brings every side of Baltimore City in one building and everything
Okay.
cool.
Okay. Okay.
So to feel that vibe, I tried to kind of recreate that with a little less of the hood. Like it's a little mix, a little bit more mix to it because I bring a lot of networking and business to it.
You brought it to
But yeah,
a more professional setting.
yeah, because the other thing is I got a lot of people like you and other people that I be trying to get to link and network and do things, and I realize everybody's too busy. So I try to create venues where we can be entertained and get business done and network at the same time. And like I tell the artists, if the artists start being more professional, like this next card I'm trying to pull it off. I notice Mass pulls it off sometimes, but I notice he do less battles. It's one round. It's a little bit different how they do it. But I used to do the same thing in PA with the parties and all that. If
Mm-hmm.
if the artists are a lot more professional and come on time, the average battle event, even if I put 13 battles on a card, that's still only like 3 hours, bro. So at the end of the day, it's normally enough time to get in 4 hours worth of event. If we gonna be there for 8 hours, let's get some event in. Let's get some networking in. Let's party, cause then we can change. Now we can get y'all real fans. Y'all can perform. We can bring bigger artists that the fans don't even give a fuck about battle rap to be in the building because they not sitting there wasting their whole day, and now their fans are watching you and you getting more fans. Like I already told people, I'm setting a standard with this one. Niggas got 3 events. I've been in this shit 20 years. I will. It's a good group of professional people out here right now that I'll grab them and just names, middle tier, top tier, and I'll just roll them niggas. If niggas want to keep playing, like there's too many of us investing our money, we got families and everything else, and we ain't doing like you don't see me trying to make myself the top rapper. I could book myself against everybody. And
Right.
unlike a lot of these niggas that everybody be like, I don't give a fuck about the bag, I'm gonna say no. Most of these niggas respect me and know me outside of battle rap. Already told they don't give a fuck. They just know I respect them enough that I wouldn't play with their name like that. But I talked to
Gotcha.
them. I talked to Burner, Cash Capone, and all them. But I also told them like it's cool that they said yeah if I wanted it, but I wouldn't even play with you. Like y'all too serious. Like I would have to get serious before I do that, and I would have to show everybody that I'm serious before I play with niggas' name. I respect all ends of this shit, so I feel like
Now,
the respect got to start getting reciprocated because niggas is coming together trying to make some changes for niggas.
now,
You for this be acapella.
you definitely tapped in and said, you try your best to make sure that the battles are entertaining, and you give guys shots with these names and things like that. How do you go about choosing your concept of who's going to be deserving of a name when it comes to your side, to the BMO side? How do you decide who gets the names?
Well, to be honest, it varies. So like I seen when you talked to Apex, y'all talked about that battle, or like if you seen the King H. I know y'all see what's going on with him now after the tour and the pep battle.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
before that, it was Mad Face, and a lot of people was confused, like, why? A lot of people didn't know. Well, he already battled the murders and everybody off. He's already a legend in DC as far as being a music art. So the thing is, people are tapped in from a when you tapped in from a distance, you only know but so much unless you really hone in on certain artists.
Right,
I'm
right.
born and raised here, so certain people, to be honest, is kind of disrespectful if you come here. Like you could take them to Philly or somewhere else and do it, and it'll be cool, and niggas will watch the footage. But if you throw an event in Baltimore and you have a nigga like Bacardi or Apex or any of them battling any of these Joe Smos and just niggas is going. First of all, it don't even matter if the nigga nice and got a bigger name to y'all than him. They gonna boo him right the fuck out the building. Baltimore, a different city. That shit ain't gonna slide. So like, everybody wonder why Rod had finale. Rod is a legend here. Like he was doing this shit when Tay Rock first got signed to Smack and tried to start a
Mm-hmm.
battle league. He just coming back out of retirement because he see an opportunity and he got a team and it's just something that's in front of him. So Rod a
Right.
legend here. So now if you fuck up, like I tell all my niggas, if I put you in a position and you fuck up, then that's on you. If you got to go back and start over and fix your shit. But I'm always gonna put you in the position you're supposed to be because I was an artist first, bro. Like I be telling niggas, I be playing around right now because I got too much going on to take this shit but so serious. I be writing these rounds in like a week or so because I know I can do it and it can still be entertaining and still be comparable to other people. And I also know that this shit ain't all about wins and losses. You feel
Right.
me? Me doing this, these views that I be getting, and I get more views than a lot of these people supposed to be nicer than me. So getting these views, it taps into a lot of other shit I got going. I got mad clothing lines, my kids doing shit. Like I'm past where niggas be thinking. My mind is like 10 levels past where a lot of rappers be at. And I try to get some of them up there. Everybody ain't there. Some people already there, and it show. There's few people I talk to behind the scenes that once I talk to them behind the scenes, I realize why their career is moving the way it's moving. I'm like, oh, okay, you know some shit.
That's a fact. Yo, listen, everybody that's in the comments right now, if you got a question for Flames, the number's at the top of the screen. You could call in right now. You know what I'm saying? We live, one on one with bundles. We saying talking with my guy Flames Focus, FYF Battle
You
League. Number
already
at the
know,
top of the
big
screen.
FYI shit, focus shit.
Now, FYF, right?
hmm
Did the crew did the crew started first or the league? For the people that may not know.
The crew, like I said, the crew started. I was still working at Verbal when the crew started. The crew
Okay.
started as a concept of the guy. It was kind of was like what you're doing right now with the live and stuff like that. Is at that through a couple events and me and Nova realized like yo we can it's easy to kill them with the names and take advantage of the big names we know versus the big names they got. But then what happened to somebody that they first battle don't get the look or the second, but they could be like King Eight. Look at where he at now. What if when they told me don't let him battle Madface, I didn't? He would have never got to him. He would have never got. You know what I mean? It would have never got to where we at now.
Right.
So
Right.
I've seen that happen with people. I've seen people start out like even L. When L and Bug started, we both knew that they was fire. We didn't think within a year or two they'd be in the top 10, top five. Nobody could have predicted that. We thought that they was just like all the other. Every sniper class has about 5 to 6 standouts.
Right.
We thought that they were standouts, just like Mike Johnson and VVS. But look at the difference between you having Bug and Allen giving them opportunities and Mike Johnson, who should be right there with them, just getting there because nobody was backing him. So he's on the side only getting booked when they can get him or when he can get through to them. But you know it's 100,000. I tell you now, it's 100,000 niggas in our inbox is trying to get booked. And when we start doing cards, a lot of times we don't remember the niggas from 3 months ago when it's still a new 100,000 niggas in our inbox
Right.
today. Especially for the new people. Y'all
That's a
new
fact.
people gotta realize that like even if it annoys us, y'all gotta stay relevant. That's why I shout out live every time I see him now because regardless of where you think he is, skill wise, rank wise, or nothing, he stays so relevant in so many ways, and ways to get on people's nerves and get under their skin, and ways to be positive, and ways to push the. He's always in something. You're never gonna forget that. Like for real. The only problem you might have with him is, damn, I might be booked on a card. He might not can get on this because he too active. Can't be too active when you're new. You feel me?
You
Unless
are
you
one of
just
the
have one of them breakouts.
you are one of the people that give guys they just do and give them shots and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, you got to. It's on you what you do with the shot.
huh?
Everybody don't make the shot, but no, I said everybody don't make the shot, but you all everybody gotta take it at one point in time. At some point, you gotta take it or what you here for. Just you know what I mean, what you
I'm
here
not mad
for?
at that. I'm not now when it comes to the start of FYF Battle League. You know what I'm saying? You was an alumni of River War Zone, salute the River War Zone, things like
Hmm.
that. But then you branched off and did your own thing out there and be more. Was that a collective decision, or that was something that you just decided to like spread your wings on your own and do your business?
All right, so get into this. The funny thing is, you know me, I'm very selective on what I speak on, especially on live, and what type of energy I bring out personally. Like behind the scenes, I might have different type of conversations, energy behind the scenes. Niggas might see me get mad for the thing, but I never bring it to where the fans and the artists can get mixed up in it and get confused. And especially being the person that me, most of my fans aren't battle rap fans. That's why my views go the way it go because they not watching it to see me win or they don't give a fuck. They just my real fans from other shit that I do or from the streets, other things. So if I get involved on certain things, they don't understand everything. Not all of them. Some of them do, some don't. Everybody don't understand everything. Everybody on most of the time they gonna pick their side based on who they rock with, who helping them. So I try not to bring energy. Most time it's not even important. So long story short, FYF came from a collective of not a collective, a series of events that played out, and then a conversation at the end of that that pushed me there. So I want to have this. I'm glad you asked, honestly, because I know a lot of people don't like. If you're not close to the situations or don't know me or don't know how I move or what I do, there's a lot of people in the culture that still don't really know what happened in a lot of situations that involve me because I don't ever speak on them except for the people that need to know. So what happened was I was working on a big card for Verbal, and there was a lot of money and things invested in this card. My concept was to do what's actually happening this year. What happened when Golden and Prep and Clip started working with Verbal, when Cotty and Charmaine, when everything started happening, everybody started floating around, you and Matt started working, and then you already know most of this because you were a part of the situation. My vision at the time was seeing from the background and being close to everybody a part of the situation. So I hear everybody's side. I see a lot of shit going on that I realize isn't as big as each individual in the situation feels from an outside perspective, seeing the bigger goal of what Butter brought me here for. Like Butter ain't just bring me here just to be like throw event. Butter was a part of a lot of bigger shit that I was doing and seeing that made him be like, yo, he needs to come over here and help while I still at the ground level. So seeing this, I decided
Real quick
the
before you
same
drop
way I
that
said,
real quick before you drop that jewel. Everybody on Instagram, if you're watching on Instagram right now, go over to YouTube. That's where we at. We talking with Flame Focus right now, one on one with bundles, man. So Cricket TV on YouTube, man. Go ahead. My fault.
so I'm no, you good. So seeing the things that were going on in the culture at the time with all of y'all individual leagues, the syndicate, which y'all were trying to start, with bringing all the leagues together, all these different things, and the disconnect that was going on with half of Verbal, because like Fab always say, Fab's never been a part of none of this. Nothing that ever, all of the stuff, he always was separate from it, but he always keeps his own. space. He don't check. He keep it where it's at.
Mhm.
So at the time, you know, I'm thinking the same way I do with networking. Force all the people in the building, force the artists in the building, and make them have to figure it out. And a lot of people don't know. Me and Nova was once put in this situation. This is actually how me and Nova got close. When people were trying to get me and Nova to fight and beef,
Right.
and I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna put my artist in the event he at, and we all gonna be in the same building. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. And shit from there just went up. So that was the goal. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna bring you in as a sponsor so you can sell clothes, but then also as media because I had you, Naughty, a couple of y'all was doing the media thing on the walk down. I'm gonna have Nova come with the camera stuff and the media and help with the camera looks and the views and the editing. So basically, I was gonna set an event where everybody had a role to play and would be in the same building. So once everybody came in and seen what was happening and how each piece helped each other, it could hopefully everybody could be like, you know what, let me squash this shit. Especially with enough of us in the building, enough people like me, Fad, Charmaine, enough of the in the middle people being in the building at that time, I think would have also helped with a lot of that.
Right.
That
Right.
situation went left. It went left. At the time, there was another situation going on with live, so that in turn had you go live and you went with that.
Yeah. I was. Yeah.
And then once
Yeah.
you did that, you called me though. But see, this is the thing. You called me. We talked behind the scenes, and then Chosen went live, and everybody kept trying to get me again on live, and I'm like, no, bro, this ain't for all that. We do this behind the scenes. So he did his live. Eventually, he did call me. We had our little talk or whatever. I talked to you, Nova, and Chosen. Even I think I even talked to Fire and explained to him like, bro, no, I get it. You know, some niggas when they homies is beefing, they fall back. I'm not that nigga. I'm the nigga with my homies beefing. Y'all gotta come and either y'all gonna fight it out and get over it, or we gonna figure it out. But I'm not the nigga that just fall back. That's just not me. Not if I really fuck with you. If I
Right.
fuck with both all parties, I'm not just now. If I don't fuck with you, I don't give a shit. So
Right.
that
Right.
wasn't
Right.
me. But he expressed, like he said, he ain't agreed. And I'm like, cool. And then it like died off. Ended the card. Shit just chilled for a minute. Um, I honestly was thinking about leaving battle rap alone because it's been a few times I've been ready to because of certain things in the culture that I don't have the
Nah. The
patience for.
culture
A lot of
needs you,
people don't
bro.
know.
The culture
Yeah,
needs you.
I
You
know,
can't
but it's
leave.
at the time a lot was going on. I'm like, if I can't, what's the point of me putting the bread in? It wasn't about battle rap and the size. Like I said, I came here for one goal, and if trying to bring that goal together, if everybody telling me, nah, Flames, you can't do it, then what the fuck am I spending all this bread for? I don't own none of these leagues at the time. I don't own none of these leagues. I'm just an investor. I'm sponsoring Nova, helping sponsor with some Nova shit. I'm helping sponsor with I'm basically everybody's homie to help sponsor and help book shit because I'm connected. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? So then me and Chosen hit me up after that, and he was going through some personal stuff. We both apologized about our sides and how whatever might have came across, and then he expressed something to me that I sat on, and it hit me different. He was like, "Bro, it's nothing personal. I don't got a problem with none of these people." He was like, I actually fuck with most of them and what they doing. But he was like, you gotta understand, I've been in this game a long time. I got my own outside life. I bust my ass for my bread, bro, and I be in the red all the time. So I don't do that to big up everybody else when I'm still trying to grow my own shit. Like I don't, I can't do that. You know what I mean? Not until it all makes sense. And I'm like, damn, I feel you. But then that clicked to me a different way. When I sat back and thought about it, it was two ways. I felt a little bit wrong because verbal wasn't my shit. So to be, even though I was in it for the right purpose, that wasn't their brand and what they was doing. So for me to come in and be moving based on what I was trying to accomplish and what Butter wanted me to come here to do was wrong. Especially being the Beyond, the only person that I ever actually sat and had them conversations with was Sad at the
Okay.
events. Me and him, the only ones that really sat and talked about. taking a big bag if we can together and making certain moves. It just never happened. But I never really spoke about that to anybody else. You know what I mean? So I looked at that and I'm like, damn, he right. Bringing all these, that ain't his goal, and I'm doing that on his platform, his brand. But then the flip side was, I don't own this. This ain't mine. I done put thousands and thousands of dollars behind shit. So it's like,
Mm.
damn, he right. I'm working hard as shit to spend all my money on somebody else's shit. And I do have a goal and a plan. I do, and to be honest, when I started, people been wanting me to do my own thing. Before I came to Verbal, everybody asked me to do my own thing from the rip. Soon as niggas knew about Cypher City and the Don Q battle. So I've been
Mm.
tapped in, you feel me? But the thing is, once Butter brought me to Verbal, at Verbal to NBA, the way I looked at it was, why start from scratch when I can help them with their agenda of getting more branches and more areas, and help the people in my area not have to start from the bottom. Because in
Right.
acapella battle rap, Baltimore took a longer to get in the door than Philly, New York, Jersey, and everybody there to start from the bottom. I was the link for Baltimore and Central PA, an area that don't nobody really. Because a lot of my squad is Central PA is a mix. It ain't just
Okay.
Baltimore. It's Baltimore, Virginia, DC, and Central PA. Like Black,
Mm.
Prince, they all Central PA. They PA niggas. Chuck
Okay.
Book, DC. Yo Boy Peanut, PA. Bar Status, PA. And then that's the other thing. Some of my niggas was already here before I got here. A lot of them started under me with the acapella shit.
The fact
So
the
it
fact
just
that you
turned
got
in. It
all
just
these
turned into that.
guys, the fact that you got all these guys from different regions and things like that, um your networking skills is impeccable. I want to make sure I let you know that. Your networking skills is amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
Um the fact that you was able to bring these people from all these different locations together under one umbrella is commendable. That's a fact. You know what I'm saying? They definitely out here doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? All those guys that you mentioned right there are guys that are actually doing their thing in the culture. Kind of to this day, some of them have taking a little hiatus. You know how life go, life be life, and
Mhm.
but for the most part, a lot of them is still
Right.
out here kicking up dust and things like that. So salute to you for that. You know what I'm saying? And like they say, it take a strong leader to run a strong team, and you have shown time and time
Mhm.
again that you are a strong leader. You know what I'm saying? They speak very highly of you. They always have nothing but great admiration for you and things like that. So salute to you for that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, man.
One key bundle. I just want to say while we on here from the back, what you said. One of the things I try to tell everybody, even people I meet that be above me in business and things, and they hit certain struggles and they try to figure things out. You can't be a good leader without being a good follower. And one of the things that anybody that truly know me, I tell you, like, bro, I run mental health shit. I run drug rehabilitation shit, event shit, close shit. I still, anybody that call me, I work, bro. Like, if you call me or I'm at one of your events battling and it's time to clean up and I'm there, I clean up, bro. Like, it don't matter. I don't gotta be the boss. When I was
Right.
under Verb, I wasn't the boss under Verb. I brought my branch. I had certain control, but I still had to run everything back past the owners. It's 5 owners, bro. I don't got no stake in that. You feel me? So you gotta learn how to do both. And the better you are at doing, being in the place to learn it really is your homies. If you ain't supporting everything your homies doing 100%, and it's crazy because a lot of my true homies, y'all don't get to see like that or anything, but I'm the first person that paid them to perform, do certain shit. Now, even if I don't get that back, I just always been that person. I'm my all my homies number one fans. Any homie that started a business, my wife started a business, I'm the nigga funding that shit and behind it. Nova the bro. Nova can hit me any day. Like, bro, I need some help. Got you. Like, that's just how you move. When you can't be a boss until you understand what it is to be a good worker. Cause yeah, being a boss
Absolutely.
ain't easy. It
Absolutely.
ain't
And
easy
and
when
they need to
everybody's
hear
looking
that.
at
They need to hear that because
you. Feel me?
we live in an era right now where everybody's saying I'm a boss, and which is cool. We're not saying that you don't strive to be a boss within yourself and things like that. Respect to that, but you also, like Flame just said, you got to learn how to follow in order to learn how to lead. You know what I'm saying? You got to take different pieces from you following or falling in line, because that's another thing too. You know, as far as battle rap culture is concerned, it's an aggressive culture. Let's just call it what it is.
Right.
You talking your shit to your opponent and things like that. But you also got to have a side where you know how to understand your business and building connections and whatever it is that you got going on with your team, and see how you could pull them up along with yourself. And that's for everybody in the team. It's not just on one person. Yeah, I mean the whole team should be working and
Hmm.
striving for that, for everybody to achieve more. I mean, so they definitely need to hear that. You know what I'm saying? That
You know, funny. I'm gonna tell you some other real shit, just so everybody can hear. Cause I know you be having a lot of the culture that really care and really follow and put in the work. Cause I don't really be caring about all the outside people that ain't really here to grow and really take full advantage. Like we too old to be here for anything else and to be playing around.
right,
You wanna know something that I told everybody before I started this league? When everybody asked me to part ways, you guys burner, everybody. It was guidelines, bro. This shit ain't just. I ain't just wake up like, yo, we starting a league. This niggas been asking me for years. So when I finally brought it to the table, I let everybody know, like from top to bottom, the same energy I give niggas from top to bottom. All y'all niggas better start giving each other. Because at the end of the day, if I have to branch off to start from scratch, that means some of you top niggas is gonna have to help battle these lower niggas to help them get up. If y'all supposed to be squad and team, if you
hmm
supposed to move, it even boil down to when Elo missed burner events. You came late and tried to rap. I get all that, bro, but it's already bad enough when you do it to an outsider. Burner squad, bro. He took a risk on you when everybody else was trying to cut you out. That
right.
counts for something. And he got a wife that's a business partner. So even if he wanna let that slide, you know, a lot of niggas don't got why me, you, and Bernie got that in common. A lot of niggas don't understand just because we might want something to slide. Wifey don't play that, bro.
Wifey not trying to hear
Wifey, look,
none
if y'all
of
heard some of the what,
that.
what? Man, wifey be on everything. And even the shit that niggas don't think. A lot of niggas be thinking shit sweet and shit niggas is slick. No. Niggas know everything. We see everything. For real, we be the soft ones that be trying to be nice to y'all niggas. Cause if it was up to wifey, a lot of niggas be cut off, beat up, kicked out, and some more shit. They just don't know. They be on the shit. Like, wifey don't play about that bread. Like, we men taking care of families. They don't got time for us to be throwing thousands away into a bunch of grown men. Like you really like they ain't got they not playing about that
They
shit.
start talking that shit like, yo, you could
Not
have
my
spent that on
thing.
the kids. You could have took a trip, all different type of shit. When money is being lost, man,
Listen,
listen, y'all,
look, my
listen for
daughter
y'all.
got her trying to wave at everybody.
Hey, mama, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about your relationship with OG Burner. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to OG Burner. You know what I mean? How did you and him get connected?
All right, let me get my charger while we talking. So we got connected through verbal for real. I watched him have his first joint. Like I said, I look for certain things when I watch battles. Certain things stick out. I'm big in development, and I like different shit. I like. If you notice, I help develop everybody if you're serious. But as far as like what I'm a fan of, if you notice, I lean more to people that have their complete own style and way that they rap and battle. So Burn the first joint was C double freestyling. He was a South person. So when we started our branch after his first joint, he technically was a part of our branch. So me and Nova, we talk a lot about culture stuff, not just like regular battle rap shit. We be talking about like groundbreaking type stuff. So at the time, our goal, it's a lot of people that never got over here that we tried to bring, but like our goal was trying to bring people out that weren't battle rappers. We weren't trying to get a bunch of acapella. We was trying to get music artists and people you never heard. Like I had my boy Verb from here that was on 106 The Park, like people that were legends in music, and we was trying to hit Blind Theory and just different type of looks from what everybody was used to. And so with us starting to branch, and then a little bit of the talk for the purge and the competition between who branches was better, because I ain't even gonna hold you. Me and Nova came into this thinking our branch was already ready to beat all of the top niggas. We already knew we could recruit and take 5 to 10 and fuck up everybody. We was already at that point in our mind. We already felt that way. So that's what we was looking at. We sat down and we like, all right, we got all these people we gotta move around and develop. Who's gonna be our top guy? And it just so happened that he was one of them ones we agreed from the rip. So Nova actually made the match because you know him and Luke is real close. That's where that matchup with Burner and Luke. That was the test. You know what I mean? That was to see what Burner can do, and if we could get the old Luke back at the time. You know, he showed flurries. You know, Luke showed flurries. He'll come out and give you one of them ones, and then for like 3, 4, 5 straight, he might play with you a little bit. So we that was one of the one. I think Burner. I mean Nova actually bet Luke that Burner was going to beat him because they was homies. So to make him mad, try to motivate him, he actually bet on Burner, and Burner won too.
Ah,
So you know that's kind of where it started, and then you know when we started doing when I started the FYF stuff at that time, Nova was already doing the walk down and left. So like I said, the beginning of FYF was Burner, Trackman, Butter, King Bills. Like I got a trailer still with everybody in it. It was a couple
okay,
lower people, but the first 5 to 8 was all hitters because we
got
was
you.
trying to prove a point at the time. You know what I mean? We was doing something, and this is when you had first stepped on the scene. And at the time, I think it was just you, Pyro, Bug, and Finale. This was no, you did you hold up. Pyro wasn't with you actually. It was you, Al, and Finale, and you had some of your older members. Because remember when you came to my first joint, you had Rambo, you had different people. But at this time, Pyro and Al didn't battle yet. They was
Right,
about to
right.
battle. They didn't battle yet, so Pyro wasn't actually with y'all yet. But around that time, it's when you was creating that. And I was telling you in the background, like, yo, keep doing that. We're gonna do this. And I was trying to basically create, kind of like I said, create what we basically starting to create now. We was already trying to create that energy a while ago. We were supposed to, you know, in the background, we was talking about mixtapes and collabs. Just a lot of shit didn't come to fruition that niggas tried to make happen. Wade, I was a big part of
That's
shit. He
right.
was supposed to bring the whole homie out.
2025, y'all
Like,
niggas better pay attention. Because everything he mentioning right now that we didn't get a chance to do, guess what? We're going to be doing it in 2025. So y'all better stay tuned, man. You
yeah,
know what
I
I'm
ain't gonna
saying?
low on the low. I got some shit behind the scenes, like that video you see with Fire and King H.
Yeah.
That's one. I got some shit. I got Cash Capone and Emery. I got some shit behind the scenes, but like you said, it's still waiting to piece the right things together and make sense. It's coming now. That's why I said I've been happy for this year. This been a good year
Let me,
and on
let
beat
me,
battle rap. Even the drama.
let me tell the people something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew who Flames was, but what really made me, pause if necessary for the youngins out there, what really made me connect with Flames was when, and I know Flames is gonna laugh about this, when the skits was being done, when we was going back and forth with the skits. Remember that? I think
I'm trying to remember because
there was an app that everybody was using at the time that you could put the faces on different characters and
oh
things
yeah,
like that.
the Penta
Right.
Farm joint.
And we was going
Yeah,
and we was going back and forth with that. And you hit me.
yeah, I do remember them.
You was like, yo, bundles, yo, I respect the fact that you know you joke back. I'm like, yeah, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for the culture. I like this is the type of shit I like to do. You know what I'm saying? I like to talk my shit. I like to get it back, pause if necessary, and build something from that. Build the energy, build the foundation and make these battles what it is. Um, Last but not least, like I said, anybody in the comments, if you got a question for Flames, the number's right there at the top of the screen. You could call in right now, ask Flames any question you want. Just be respectful, but still at the end of the day, talk your shit. Um, Are we going to potentially see a FYF versus different crews? Because I know y'all did one before. Are y'all going to be doing more in the future?
We actually so actually was talked, behind the scenes. We done talked a couple times. Me and Mass talked a couple times. Me and K Shark already done talked. So it's already it's in the works right now with the league starting. I'm big, I'm big on branding, and I'm like a chess move. So it's like we in the works of doing all that with also getting all of our branding shit together out because we got multiple crowns, 2-on-2 crowns, female crowns. That's why this card you're gonna see some more females outside. But yeah, we working on doing some crews and a couple other things too, trying to get these crowns and different things going too, because I'm trying to integrate some things between the leagues and the top dogs in each league having something to be able to use even against each other promotional wise to make it more fun when the crews do step up and battle and put money on the floor, a crown versus a belt or whatever somebody create a trophy. You know what I mean?
Right, 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 right.
So yeah, we look. I got a couple things in the mix, but yeah, we definitely trying to do some crew stuff. My crew been trying to do some crew shit. They've been kind of gunning for so crooked forever. You can ask Burner. They've been telling him forever. They always tell him he on the fence, so he got a host. But half of them want to battle him too, just 'cause he on two squads. But they you can ask them in the chat. They've been talking about it since day one. And one thing I will say, another reason why I do have the people I have and put the time and the energy in developing them, because it don't matter where everybody else rank them. You ain't gonna tell them niggas shit. I guarantee right now, everybody in my squad will call out a nigga in your squad and tell you that they gonna smoke them. Even if you don't believe it,
Let's get it.
and,
Let's
and
get
that
it.
and that and a lot of people don't know that that's just a big factor in growing in this game is where you think you can go. Like I tell you personally, when L first started, I was not one of the people that was on the hype train. Tiani, right. I was not one of them people on the L train. You feel me? I actually thought the Boog beat him, so I actually was looking at Boog to be the bigger out of those two. Boog still ended up doing what he did, but I wasn't on. I thought L was very one dimensional. You know what I mean? And it was when he battled Pyro, because I will tell you, we had conversations in the background and in the chat. I hit him personally after the Pyro, like, bro, from what I seen in that battle with you and Pyro, you still got some work, but you about to be spooky, bro. Like, if this is where you are, if your trajectory is already there with everybody else, and I know that I'm seeing like where I categorize people ain't where everybody else is. I could be asshole, ask Ease and all them. Y'all don't want me to give opinions and rank artists. Y'all be mad as shit if y'all hear what my opinion is on artists and who's where and all that. A lot of people can take it. I'm a realist because I even put myself in these rankings, so it ain't no slight to niggas. I'm a realist.
That's why
So
you named it "Fuck Your Feelings." Like that's what we. That's what it's
yeah,
about.
so
It's
like
like
once I
if
see
you
them
if you get
keys in a
ranked
person, you
somewhere,
can't tell me nothing.
yeah. If you get ranked somewhere, you know what I'm saying. That's that person's personal opinion. You know what I'm saying. You could do
No,
one or
but see,
two
my
things. You
ranking ain't
could
even a personal. I ain't gonna hold you. My ranking ain't even a personal opinion. That's why I said y'all don't want to hear my ranking because my ranking takes the personal opinion bullshit out. I'm talking about if we take 10 niggas right now with $1 million, it's only 20 of y'all niggas that matter. If we gonna be real,
mm,
now not matter in the whole
talk your
aspect
shit.
of things. So the low niggas matter too because we need people to still fill cards. Shotgun Suge was a card filler for 10 years of his career until he had his little 5 year like breakout. So
Right,
it don't
right,
mean
right.
niggas ain't needed. But if we being real, like on a business aspect, if 10 niggas with $1 million came right now, there's only like 10 to 20 people realistically that we're gonna take with the bigger niggas to build guaranteed revenue and certain things. Everybody else is developmental. I put myself in that bottom developmental. Everybody want to say there's an A, B, C, D level. That's being nice, and I be telling niggas that all the time. We're doing that to be nice because we realize the culture has thousands of people. If we talking on a money business level, there's an A level, there's a B level, maybe a C.
Mm-hmm.
And the C level is like the sniper niggas. But it's really the A level. Them niggas is different. The L's, the Boogs, the Fires, the Clips, the E's, Wes's. Everybody is not in that level. Y'all can tell yourselves that, and you should be confident that you can battle and beat them niggas. But the niggas with the money that know what's really going on, and if we match certain shit up and who coming through the building and with the majority of fans, it's not that. It's not really that. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people that we might rank in the top 20 that if we wasn't so generous and we put all the league's artists together, a lot of niggas that we put in the top 20 at Verbal or So Crooked or Cypher or what, they not the top 20 once everybody's all melted together in one big pot and you talking millionaires and that. That's the
Right.
real. Even if your skill level might be there, your marketing, there's a lot more to this than just skill
Yo,
and
real
being able to
quick,
rap. Everybody can
before
rap.
before we get out of here, can you elaborate more on that marketing? Because this is something that I preach to the artists when I say don't just lean on the league to pay you. You got to market yourself where you could be doing multiple things with your likeness and get into this bag. You know what I'm saying? So can you elaborate
Yeah,
more
man,
on the
look,
marketing aspect?
I'm an open opportunity nigga, and I tell all my artists this: you can take my logos, go make your shirt. You can come to me and be like, "Yo, Flames, you having an event? Can I invest money so I can sell some liquor? So that I can sell?" There's so many ways to push yourself as an artist. A lot of people wonder why I fucked with Elo so heavy in the beginning, even when it's fucked up. Behind the scenes, a lot of people don't know Elo been paid for damn near every battle he's ever done, and never
Mm,
asked to leave for money, not once. You know why? Because he goes to the people in his hood and his town, and he goes and gets the guy to pay him to wear his shirt to go travel to New York because he know Tulsa need that exposure. He came to me with these. He came to me like, "Yo, Battle Rap fucked up. Why is these niggas asking y'all for money? I could go get 1,000 right now by asking clothing lines, this, that, and the third." He understood something that we a couple years away from right now, but he understood where I was thinking and where I'm looking to go. As an artist, bro, at 30 something years old, even if I pay you, let's be real. If I pay you $200 to $600, how much time do it take away from you writing, practicing? So let's be real. You coming into the venue, you do music. Why you don't got CDs? You have a brand. Sav was one of the first artists that I watched come. Sav Ross and had 10 niggas with him, and they all had Sav Ross shirts. This was before I was a part of Verbal. The first time I saw him, he fell off from then, and I told him that. But he was one of the people that I looked at when I first came. Like, yo, you the only artist. No, I asked Fire and Butter. I cuss Fire out all the time. Fire, you the face. You know how many niggas and bitches will wear your shit? If it's in the build, why don't you have it? Butter? Why you don't got black light? Y'all scream it all day. Where's the shirt? Like, it's so many avenues of making money. The fans are in the building, they will buy shit, bro. But you gotta push it. There's weed out. Go get some weed. Put your face on the bag. Anything. Like, it's so many things. Y'all come in the building just to want to rap. Y'all come late and just want to rap. Do y'all realize there's league owners, there's produce? I got my engineer in there. There's people from the industry might be there. So y'all don't even wonder who the other people in the building are. Y'all don't know the little nigga that run the spot that I got. That nigga make cars. He run out spots. He worked for the baddies. He got TV shows. Y'all don't know who y'all could be networking with that could be putting y'all in a way bigger spot than battle rap. You see Wiles.
absolutely.
Why you think I push Wiles to you? Wiles might look low on the scale as a battle rapper, but on the scale of business, that nigga be getting venues booked. That
Nah,
nigga running a
salute the
podcast. He
Wilds.
running
Wilds
media.
definitely is a professional. You know what I'm saying?
It's
He
a
definitely
bag.
came through.
Yeah, bro. There's so many bags in this. And I ain't gonna lie. If I'm a rap, why you think I started rapping? I ain't taking this shit serious, but if I'm gonna be here, I might as well rap, push a shirt, sell some food. It's a business. Wait here just for fun. If we gonna do that, then none of y'all niggas should be charging us, and we should go back to the old days where we just all show up on some fun shit and record the footage and put it out for views. If that's what we gonna do, if that's what we gonna do, y'all can let us know, and we can make all this shit free. We'll provide the food in the building. Come in, just don't charge us to book you, and let's put on the show for free. And we put up our couple of dollars for the building and the food, and y'all come put on the show. Let's go. We can do that too. But if not, we gotta make it sense because at the end of the day, like I tell my FYF niggas, It's cool we put FYF, but Black got MFG in PA. So if we got a shirt with your MFG linked to the FYF, now you done brought a whole different fan base to what we do. Like, you know what I'm saying? The more y'all branch off and market yourselves, the bigger our fans get. We can only promote but so much. You know what I'm saying? Even if we promote, they only coming for what they care about. Y'all
Right.
gotta have niggas that care about y'all. And if y'all not marketing to try to find those, what's the point? I got a nigga named C Love. Don't know none of y'all care about or know my white boy. But I guarantee if I started making everybody sell tickets to get paid, he's a low tier guy that would move to the very top. I know low tier people right now that can bring way more people to the door than top. Like you said, live bring people to the door. Everybody don't do that. I know big names get thousands of dollars to show up. Look, we booked Twerk. That's how many people came through the door. Two, we booked Lou Castro. That's how many people came through the door. 20. Same crew. Lou Castro probably a little bit smaller than Twerk, name wise. Who got fame? Roller. We booked Roller. 100 people come in the door.
Yo, roll up, bring the whole town with him.
Right. So at the end of the day, he worth the bet. Like you can't Roller. That's why Roller get the level of respect. He get Roller the one person. He can tell me whatever number he want. And if I can't, all right, bro, I ain't gonna hit you unless I got the bag for you. And I can't be mad at it because he's worth the fucking bag. He's worth the bag every time. He's always professional and he always keep it real. He always gonna be him no matter what. You take it or you leave it.
That's a
People like
fact.
that, what you gonna do with them?
That's a fact. Listen, man, all you artists, I hope you paying attention. You know what I'm saying? I hope you got all the jewels that was in this interview right here. You know what I'm saying? Flames is definitely one of them guys that if you ain't tapped in with him, you need to get tapped in with him, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying it here right now because Flames has definitely given me a lot of wisdom, a lot of insight, and he's also given me opportunities to do certain things outside of my region. So, all you artists, tap in with him, get down, you know what I'm saying? Get on that FYF Battle League, show up, show out, you know what I'm saying? Be more stand up. Your Flames, you know what I'm saying? Give the people all your handles and things like that. Give your little outro and let the people know what's up, man.
I mean, you already know it's Flames Focus. You can Google me for real. You can find me on every platform. I am the real Flames Focus, Flames Collins, FYF Battle League. I got a mad pages, mad pages. You find one, you find them all. We got the YouTube, SoundClouds, anything you're looking for. So, like I said, you can Google me, find whatever you're looking for. I'm always open to talk, network, do business, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Just keep it positive and keep it moving forward. That's all I do.
Yes,
We
sir.
gonna
Yes,
talk.
sir.
You gotta be positive, business, and moving forward.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. My guy, Flame Focus, man. You already
Oh
know what
yeah,
it is,
October
man.
26th. October 26th. Since we on here, I might as well make the first announcement here. I ain't really announced nothing yet because I got some. I'm back in my editing bag. I just finished up a trailer today. I'm bringing something new to the culture as far as flyers, something that y'all have never seen done with a flyer before. But yeah, October 26th, we back outside. We have an after party going on. We got some names, performers, so Crooked in the building. It's going down. It's going down, y'all. We got some special ones for y'all too. Some newbies y'all never seen on beat. Some returning people, people from different leagues, all that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. My man, Flames Collins, man. You already know what it is. It's your man, Bundles. My man, Flame Focus. Y'all know what it is, man. One on one with Bundles. Follow us on everything. So Crooked TV, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Anything you could think of, type in So Crooked TV and we there, man. You know what I'm saying? It's your man Bundles, the host, one on one with Bundles. Salute to my guy Flames Collins. Hashtag OnBeat Media. Like, comment, and subscribe. And share the content, man.